It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got C.D. Lamb. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time. And it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He stiff-arms it, and he works free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I can say this from experience, especially from the defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 51 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete. The Cowboys looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
They have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 54 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Pollard will take it up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Prescott from the gun. Open man, right side, it's low. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First down, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Dances by him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Prescott on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Option play, here's Pollard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And the Giants ready to come out now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. And
frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
They go counter with Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jones now throwing on first down. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 68 yards, and the Cowboys have regained the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that not only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Well, they're going option play on 3rd down. They find some open field here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. How did he stay on his feet? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott off play action. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Jones on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Mozzie Smith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A run between the tackles with Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Fighting through. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run left with Pollard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And New York set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Throwing Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Jones. His throw incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now in the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game wasn't timed for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They stay. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Giants 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 25 on second down, Jones, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now Dak on the option left. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Going to run again here with Pollard. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now Jones and the Giants down by 13. 1:39 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Jones throw complete here to Waller. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown Giants. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch.